Oh, there's a little look at it somewhere over there. It broke, and you can see the drippage. So that's as far as I got it. Not enough fluid to run it anymore. I was hoping to get it back to the shop, but at the end it started to leak a little bit worse. So I'm going to put a 12-foot ladder up there, take it off. I've left it up like that just so the rest of the fluid won't run out. So I won't waste too much. 60 bucks a gallon, was it 10 bucks a gallon? 12 bucks a gallon for that, so we don't want to waste it. So I got to get that hose. I can never win. Here's a quick shot, if anybody ever wondered. That's how much dirt is left after cleaning the tracks at the end of the day. That's just one side. And I don't think this side has as much as the other side. I'll get a shot of the other side. I just figured while I was thinking about it, I'd give you a shot of that. Well, let's see how tight these are. Pretty tight. Wow. Enough to get the cheater. You have to switch these around too. Wow, that is unbelievable. Unbelievably tight. I can see what it did. It rubbed through, mainly because there's no bracket holding that on. This would have been easier if it was on the ground, for sure. right, what happened, there never was a clamp holding this pipe on. So I meant to change that since I've had it, but somebody had just put a hose clamp on there because it's supposed to be, there's a nut welded on the back side of that, and it's got snapped off, so you can't get it out. You can't even really get this one off with the cylinder in place. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe I'll get a big hose clamp and wrap it all the way around, because I don't believe that will move at all. That probably, see, this hose rubs against the side, so I've got to do something. I've got to space it out when I clamp it so that this part doesn't rub. So whoever did that didn't do such a good job when they tried to fix it, but that's what happens when somebody knows they're selling something, I guess, right? So let's give this a try again. Okay, well, that worked. What did Archimedes say? Give me a big enough lever and fulcrum and I'll move the world. Well, I guess we don't need to move the world, but let me get some gloves on so I don't get oily. I'm gonna break that top one loose before I put my gloves on to move the ladder. Hopefully this one will be easier than that one. I'm going to tap it as well. This one's a push. Let's try it without the bar first. This one needs 2 wrenches on it, unfortunately. I gotta reposition the ladder. This would have been much easier if I put it down. I just didn't want to lose another 5 gallons worth of oil. Though now, I think I would have preferred to lose 5 gallons of the oil. And it would have been much easier. I could put more back in it and move it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll get it. I'm gonna change both sides as well. I don't trust that the other side isn't, I know the other one doesn't rub, but they don't look too new. So I'm hoping I can do this without the pipe. Let's get one of them first. Boy, that is not easy. Let's try it up one. I can hang on one and pull on the other. Oh, got it. Alrighty. Now actually, the other side hose, up there we go. We know we broke the seal. Of course, the ladder's got to be in the way. Let me move that out of the way before the whole ladder gets covered in oil. Nothing like the smell of hydraulic oil in the morning. now that I look at it, this side hose has been replaced. I'll take a closer look at it just to make sure, but it looks, that one I can tell has new fitting on it. The other one was painted over from when the former owner, whoever it was, I know they had it painted. Could use another paint, but not too bad for 20 years old, really. One of these days I'll paint it. I found Rust-Oleum Sunset Yellow is pretty close. Is pretty close to the color. So that's what I would use, and just whatever gray, and you could still buy new stickers. So I'll buy, I think the sticker set is only like $300. All right, let's get this one off. Maybe I'll just leave that ratchet on there. But no, I do need to stand it off. I'll have to make something to stand that off so that doesn't rub, because that cannot rub like that. I'll have to loosen that up. There we go. See, it needs to be out like that. Well, at least it's nice and clean. I guess they did change it when I asked them to. First videos that we put up, that was a video that David edited out. He did all that at the time, and he had it to a fabulous music. It was Buckethead, and because of copyright stuff we had to change it over to something else, but you'll see this ladder getting a lot of action in that video. I wish I could go back to that time. Well, so much for not getting it all over the ladder. This is the ladder you'll see getting a lot of use if you watch me building the shop video. I think it's one of the first videos that we put up. That was a video that David edited out. He did all that at the time, and he had it to a fabulous music. It was Buckethead, and because of copyright stuff, we had to change it over to something else, but you'll see this ladder getting a lot of action in that video. I wish I could go back to that time. All right, well, I got the hose made, and I gotta get the new O-rings in. The old ones weren't too bad, but I do not want to take a chance. Get the other one. Another beautiful day. It's about 75 degrees again for February 5th. Can't complain. Okay, that one is tight. Now for the fun one. And I've got to make some sort of a better bracket, because I can't have this happen again. Yeah. All right. what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to track it back over to the shop where I can get something in there so that doesn't happen again. I'll just have to keep this up out of the way. There we go. Now for the fluid. I'm thinking it's going to be 10, but I like to have some here anyway. Get that O-ring out of there, and I can just dump it right over the top. Be a little quicker if I put a hole in the bottom of it, but I like to reuse the buckets, so. O-ring back. Alrighty, let's give that a try. Alrighty. No leaks. I canted the hose out a little bit too, so it's not too much of it can even rub. Flatten that back out. drive again. The air out of those. Alright, that's the way to check it right there. Extend it out all the way. So, go give it a check. And pick up my hammer before I run it over. This sight glass is not very clear. You can see it, but yep, it's good.